I'm 18 years old.
I'm 40 years.
Shekaruna 62.
Shekaruna 23.
Ni shekara na sanyi alamana fuel ko yakin audieriyar lemana.
In today's fast-paced world, the need for a secure and standardized way to identify individuals has never been greater and more pronounced. This is where the National Identity Number, or NIN for short, comes into play. Let's start by taking a step back in history, shall we? The concept of a national identity number has been around for centuries, evolving from rudimentary systems to the now modern and sophisticated methods that we have today. Earlier attempts at identification were often local and quite limited in scope. However, as societies grew more complex and technology began to become more mainstream in our daily lives, so did the need for a centralized system. The modern age ushered in the era of digital identification. Today, a national identity number is a unique identifier. It is a set of 11 non-intelligent numbers generated and assigned to every citizen at the completion of enrollment into the National Identity Database. But why is the NIN so important? Let us explore.
Saboda akwai lokacin da na tashi daga Adamawa zuwa nan Maiduguri. To tun da duk gate inda muka tadda ana tambayan mu a fitar da mu a mota a je kuma wanda bai da shi to ƙarshen sa yana samun matsaloli da dama.
Ya min amfani lokacin gudun hijira don muna son mu wuce sojoji ba su allow namu mu wuce ba sai na muka nuna shi na ID card namu suka ba.
It enhances security first and foremost. It ensures that individuals are who they claim to be, reducing identity theft and fraud.
Benim indigen kat bilibila mo mi gulmiya tsoro ni faida.
The NIN is also crucial for assessing government services and benefits such as loans, healthcare, education, and employment. It will also help to curtail issues like multiple and underage voting.
Makaranta sai da national card, asibiti wani gurin kaje bangaren sai kaje da national card. Portal zaka cika na komai dai ya kasance dole sai an nemi wannan national card, an buƙaci nin number ka.
Use it for my web.
I used it to register my JAMP. I used it in opening an account and many other things. It helps, that benefited me a lot of it.
Wannan SIM card na wannan sai an tambaye ka. Saboda haka da shi ne SIM card. Kuma bayan haka na zo na yi account da shi wannan national ID card.
It is a requirement for the renewal and issuance of passports, driver's license, and all bank transactions, at least according to the managing director of the National Identity Management Commission.
Kuma ro lir da Nigeria da au state de Borno so ba au shima da arma aso na ya lir da na prasar le mi ni ran na mi ba ro monta mo jimba kulo lar karab dabba nyemi ya biya ruru mbe yanzu da tulum hami ade ro lir da ga au shima da faida za.
It will streamline administrative processes, making it easier for government agencies to serve citizens efficiently. The NIN is a symbol of inclusivity, ensuring that every citizen is counted and can access their rights. Who has an NIN and who doesn't? What challenges did they face? What challenges are they facing? We head to the streets of some rural communities to ask these questions.
Tashan bagalan ofis da isa nafsana musamman da kamza inde iske na da lero ga ake hun ga wannan kaman ga ake lenge ci isa roza walta wurin mawo fal sadi lenge ngawo mawo ya wata ke suke nan ba yoro sanna sai da gulge da yoro da yoro loro cedo.
If you reach there, you have to have patience for anything you want to do for there. So you have to calm down because there is not anything for this country where you can do, where you go use it as a rush to rush it, you know, sir. So you have to calm down.
I have the national ID card. The most difficult part of it is when we went there to get the national ID card. In fact, there was serious crowd. So on getting to the gate, if you have your money, they will ask you to enter inside to go in. You either pay 5,000 or 10,000 before they will do it. But luckily, over the weekend we went and we were able to do it. If you don't have money, that is when they will be asking you go and come. Tomorrow you go, next tomorrow you go and come. So all this kind of terrible experience.
Na zo akwai ran da na yi a Kaduna ma duk wahalan da na sha na bin layi tsakani da Allah ban samu wannan ba. Daga baya sai suka ce kwamfutan ya yi registering din duka abubuwan da aka yi a wannan. Gaskiya akwai na samu abu gaskiya saboda NIA ko wani abu ake tambaya na in aka ce kawai in bada NIA nan zai fitar min da komai nawa.
Gaskiya na sha wahala lokacin da yake kan neman national ID card. Na je gurare daban-daban, mun fitan safe, mun yi fitan yamma, mun yi fitan rana, a ce mu je mu kama layi da yamma da rana duka mun je, amma Allah bai za mu samu ba saboda mun sha wahala. Federal Secretariat kan sai da muka fara da immigration na gurin ma dai abin dai mukan bai mana daɗi ba, su ma bai musu daɗi ba. Da ƙarshe ma dai abin ya gagara a Maiduguri sai da muka je da Maturu. A nan jihar Yobe a nan muka samu national ID card.
Ban da shi yanzu. Akwai lokacin da muka yi amma da aka zo aka kawo mana adin kaɗin lokacin da ake rabawa kenan. Tun na lokacin Obasanjo. To sai ya zamanto namu sun ce ya ƙone. Kuma na je ofis ɗin kamar sau biyu su bincika mana ko za a sake samu dalilin yin wani kuma ba a yi mana ba. Shi ya sa account ban da shi. Ban da account. Shi saboda dole sai an samu identifier ɗin wani national identifier.
I've not been able to get the main card because I don't know exactly where to get it. Apart from that, maybe to go over to Yanangwa and get it. It's stressful and I can't even afford the transport. Most especially now, the transport is much. About 3,000 naira to even float 3,000, meaning I'll spend up to 6,000 naira before getting it. It's much.
How to simplify it? They are supposed to, in all of the villages, there should be NIMSI office. That's a way to simplify it. Because when you go to cafe to go and do it, remember, it's your life document you are trying to give them. Like me, seeing people to go to cafe to go and do it is uncalled for. Because when you go to cafe, after you finish, or the NIMSI send your NIN number to you. It will go to the cafe man before you know it, your this thing will be exposed, and then you are using your NIN in bank too. So I think NIMSI should come to our rescue and then give us a branches in all the local government or villages. There should be NIMSI center there, not going to cafe to go and do your registration.
I wish the government should help people like us that have not gotten, because exactly I know myself that some of us here in the villages have not gotten it. Therefore, the government should come to our aid by sending them to the villages, make out registration centers for us to get it easily.
In conclusion, the national identity number is not just a series of unique digits. It represents a history of progress and a commitment to the security and welfare of each Nigerian citizen. Whether you have an NIN or are considering obtaining one, remember that it plays a crucial role in ensuring a safer, more efficient and inclusive society for all.
Ina son samu, inda zan samu.
Duk wanda bai da shi, akwai lokacin da zai samu matsaloli ko da ba ma yanzu ba misali. A yanzu ma kuma ana samun matsala.
To gaskiya yanzu zan ba wa duk wanda bai da national ID yayi kokari ya je mallaka. Saboda yanzu akwai lokacin da zaka shiga wanda lalle suka buƙaci shi wannan national ID card. Saboda duk wani abu da zaka amfani da shi da dama a yanzu ba zai maka aiki ba, dole sai ka nemi wannan NIN number. Komai naka sim ne, asibiti, bangaren komai da yanzu ana buƙatar national ID card.
They have to, get their own national ID card.
Amnan zan ba da awashi ma da zauro faidan za kam kullum so kula langayin da yin kullum so awla gamate la so monti la dwe la so kasunu me lamar la so lamar banya la so awa kada salaja aw shima de nyiro mazain sisa nyiro shidawe so gwamnati amdro jogu dinan karro ana kamar aw jama'a mangana da u kurka kedin de kam da so ni biya kamzu.
And I think it is better if they make this thing very easy so that we can even access the NIN portal online. Although they say the NIN portal online is working, but it's very, very difficult to access, honestly speaking. It's more challenging and more difficult for someone to get access to the NIN website online just to have the change of name or to do the registration. And I believe if it was made easy, one don't need to even go to the office. One can easily do their NIN at their comfort zone with the use of their smartphone or any other gadgets.